It's Friday Farm Vlog. We are in the new rooster coop. And I did move 8 lucky roosters out into this rooster coop where they can get lots of fresh grass and bugs. And they adjusted really well. I wasn't sure if they were going to use the roosts for their first night in the coop, and I was really happy to see when I came out in the evening on their first night in the coop, and they're all over here on the 8-foot long roost, all snuggled up for the night. And honestly, just a couple days in here and they've completely flattened the grass and trimmed it down short. So I'm going to move this to another grassy location for them. With all this fresh grass and bugs, I think they're going to grow pretty quickly. So the 8 roosters in here will get to free range on certain days, and my 8 roosters in the other chick coop will get to come out on opposite days to free range. And hopefully that will help to keep the quarrels to a minimum with all these roosters. Even though I know the quarreling is inevitable. Now we did go and get a new animal for our farm here at Just One More Story Farm. And I'm so excited to share that news with you and have you meet the newest member of our farm. But more on that later. Let's go check on the other roosters. In case you were wondering what all those lovely sounds were, the baby goats had a lot to say this morning. Over here in this chick coop, I have the other 8 roosters hanging out and also 6 females. So the 6 pullets that are currently here, I'm raising for a wonderful family, and they will be leaving us soon. They're getting close to that egg-laying age, so they'll be going to their new home and providing delicious farm fresh eggs for their family. Let's check in with the main flock. Chickies! Chickie babies! Chickies! So far, my prediction of 3 girls and 1 boy for the broody hens babies is looking good. There's our 1 boy, 1 female there. There's another female. And then our youngest chick from Mama Coco. So far, I'm not seeing any redness in the comb. So far, it's looking like a girl. It would be really nice to get to keep 3 pullets for our flock. And then our little rooster boy, we will find a good home for him when he's bigger. We drove all the way to Virginia to meet and pick out our newest family member for the Just One More Story farm family. And are you ready? You ready for me to introduce you to him? This is Oaken. This is the newest member. He is a 9-week-old Borble puppy. That's it. Good boy. A Borble is also known as a South African Mastiff. So we love our giant breeds here, but we were looking for a Mastiff breed that is typically healthier than the French Mastiff. We've had 3 French Mastiffs now, and unfortunately their life expectancy, being 5 to 8 years, has been very hard on us emotionally, especially with all the health issues that come along with a French Mastiff. We are hoping with this new South African Mastiff that we will have a healthier, longer lived family member here. This breed has been bred as farm dogs, and so we are hoping that Oaken is going to fit right in onto our little farm with our goats and chickens. And so far so good. So far he's been great with the goats and chickens and has been respectful about getting to know them. So we took our motorhome all the way to Virginia to go and meet this guy and his litter mates, and we picked out this handsome guy based off of his personality. We wanted a nice, confident puppy, and that's exactly what we got. We are expecting him to be similar in size to our French Mastiff Sven. He could be a bit bigger if he ends up growing as big as his dad is. Who's a good boy? Now we have a French Mastiff Sven here. We have a Saint Bernard named Anna right here. So why would we get a Borbal? Why get a third puppy for the farm? Well, Sven is 5 years old and has congestive heart failure, and we've been told he has at this point about 4 months to live, which is really hard to accept. We're hoping that he'll have a lot longer than that. However, Sven and Anna's job on the farm here is to walk the perimeter, check for predators, and to be at the ready in case a predator were to enter the yard. At this point, it's not fair for us to expect that of Sven. He still does come out to visit the farm animals with us. However, those visits have been decreasing by his choice. He's been doing a lot more napping lately, and that's okay because he needs his rest. He needs to take it easy, keep his stress level down. Anna and Sven have always worked as a team, so in the evening time when it's dark, I've noticed that Anna here is nervous to be out without Sven. Sven has always been the leader, and knowing that at some point Sven will no longer be with us, and it'll be up to our beautiful Anna girl here to protect the farm. I wanted to make sure that she has someone to do that with her. So we picked out a confident puppy that we hope, with a lot of training and socialization, will do a great job. We hope he'll do a great job following in Sven's footsteps, learning the ropes, and someday being able to step into the role of protector of this farm right alongside Anna and Sven when he feels up to coming out on the farm. Anna and Sven have both accepted Oaken into their pack. Right from the get-go, they have loved him. So it's been a really smooth transition. Sven absolutely loves puppies. He has always loved puppies. When we take him to the vet office and he sees a puppy, he will get down on all fours and army crawl over to that puppy so he doesn't scare them, and he'll roll over on his back to show that even though he's huge, that he just wants to love them and play with them. So when we brought home this puppy, he was just so happy. And he was actually getting down in the play position and rolling over and trying to get the puppy to play with him. And Oaken at first was nervous to play with him because of how big he is. But once he realized that Sven and Anna are just gentle giants, now they play together every day. Now Anna, being 2.5 years old, she has a lot of energy and is really playful with the puppy. Sven, on the other hand, we do limited playtime visits with the puppy just because we don't want to overwhelm him and cause any undue stress. So he just gets short playtimes with the puppy and then he spends his days napping. Right, my Sven, are you a big napper? Yes, you are. You love to nap. Yes, you do. You love to nap. Oh, this is what he does. Thanks for joining us on this Friday Farm Vlog. We'll see you next week with more updates. And if you haven't started your farm yet, what are you waiting for? Get your farm on.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want a farm? A wicked awesome farm? Watch this channel to learn what to do. We love to farm and we'll show you. Yeah.